James Kaufman, World News Report today. Russian drones downed in Polish airspace yesterday. Several drones have been downed in Polish airspace by Polish and NATO forces. The Belarus government said the drones were headed for Ukraine and were directed off course by electronic warfare, and in no way was this an attack on Poland. I do have a video of the Belarus government explaining how this did happen. Just so everyone knows, these were non-armed decoy drones, which tells us more than the EU warmongers want us to know. Here's a Flight Trader 24 outline of the drones that were downed. I understood that there were 5. We see 4 here, just over the Polish-Belarus line. This is Ukraine here. This is Belarus here. Obviously, well, they're in Polish airspace for sure. This was yesterday. I do have Flight Trader up live for you guys. We do have some helicopters patrolling the border here. We had several more earlier, but nothing's going on. As seen on Flight Trader 24, a small number of Russian drones flew off course and over Polish airspace, and they were downed by Polish and NATO forces. Again, unarmed decoy drones. Warsaw International Airport was closed, and Polish Air Force jets were scrambled to tackle the threat, with additional NATO planes also deployed. It soon became apparent that it was not an attack, since all the drones shown by Polish press so far consist of non-armed Gerbera decoy drones, not the heavily armed Gerariums that are wreaking havoc on Ukrainian defenses. Warmongers such as Vladimir Zelensky and failing French President Emmanuel Macron and German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius took this opportunity to try to bang war drums to escalate the situation. On Russian news channels, the explanation for this incident was spoofing of GPS signals and electronic warfare, sending drones off course, probably done by the EU warmongers. Russia and Belarus have put out a statement, which we're about to watch. In that statement, you'll hear them say that if this was an attack, the number of drones would have been much greater, and there would have been widespread destruction of military targets, as we see happening in Ukraine. Again, these drones weren't even armed. And again, all their drones were downed by Polish and NATO forces. And, well, let's watch the video from the Belarus government explaining this mishap. This is the official statement from the Belarus Minister of Defense. Trump did chime in on Truth Social today. Here we go. Belarus, on the other hand, claims that they were in contact with Polish forces as soon as they knew what had happened, letting them know exactly what was going on. Now, I don't speak Russian, but there are closed captions.
В ходе ночного взаимного обмена ударами беспилотными летательными аппаратами между Российской Федерацией и Украиной, дежурными силами и средствами по противовоздушной обороне Республики Беларусь, постоянно отслеживались беспилотные летательные аппараты, потерявшие курс в результате воздействия средств радиоэлектронной борьбы сторон. Часть заблудившихся беспилотников была уничтожена силами противовоздушной обороны нашей страны на территории республики. По имеющимся каналам взаимодействия в период с 23 часов 9 сентября до 4 утра 10 сентября наши дежурные силы и средства обменивались информацией о воздушной радиолокационной обстановке дежурными силами и средствами Польши и Литовской Республики, тем самым оповестив их о приближении неизвестных летательных аппаратов к территории их стран. Это позволило польской стороне оперативно отреагировать на действия беспилотников, подняв в воздух свои дежурные силы. Справедливости ради стоит отметить, что польская сторона также информировала белорусские дежурные боевые расчеты о приближении к границе Республики Беларусь неопознанных летательных аппаратов с территории Украины. Обмен информацией о воздушной обстановке является важным слагаемым обеспечения безопасности в регионе в целом и способствует налаживанию мер доверия и укреплению безопасности. Республика Беларусь и впредь продолжит реализацию своих обязательств в рамках обмена информацией о воздушной обстановке.
So the Polish Minister of Defense claims that not only was the Polish government notified immediately, he also claims that the Belarus military shot some of the drones down themselves. I don't know if we're to believe that or not, but in no way was this meant to be an act of war with unarmed drones. I can hear Macron beating his war drum, though. Please get the story right and don't spread misinformation. Please share, subscribe, and always remember, anything's possible. Bizarro world.